Hey, how you doing? This is Kareem Canston, the encourager. I'm here to motivate you and inspire you to reach your destiny. Listen, I'm here inspiring and motivating folks today and letting people know that there is someone that is encouraging people. So listen, my name is Kareem Canston, the encourager. I'm here to motivate you and inspire you to reach your destiny. Listen, I've been doing a whole series about being encouraged in any situation and just sharing with people and letting people know that everything is going to be all right. And so it is important for you to understand that we must encourage people. We must let people know that even though that you're going through something, even though that you might be facing some failure, that you need to be encouraged and you have to encourage yourself. So listen, share this video, share these points with people. Um, Today I'm talking about being encouraged and standing. All right, being encouraged and standing. And so I'm gonna give you some points. I'm gonna share some information, and hopefully, not hopefully, I know that you will be encouraged about your situation. You will be encouraged about your life. Listen, this is Kareem Canston, the encourager, and I'm here to motivate you and inspire you to reach your destiny. Listen, I've been posting on many topics about mission, about purpose, about failure, about being encouraged under pressure. Listen, I have a 2 weeks gold challenge that is going on that we're actually helping people to reach some goals. And so, listen, if you want to jump in on that thing, you just need to get on board. Listen, also, we're giving away free information. We're giving away a free book to people about encouragement. And so I don't know about you, but if it's free and it's good information, why wouldn't you want to be involved? So there's a link that's in this post that you can click on and actually get this free book titled Encourage Yourself in the Lord. And also you'll get a 20% discount on a book that myself and my wife wrote also. So listen, you know what? You just got to do what you got to do. So listen, let me give you these 3 points about today's topic. So you could jump right in and you can make sure that you stick around. There's some good information. So listen. So the 3 points about being encouraged and standing is this. Point number one, you want to change your mindset. All right. Point number one, you want to change your mindset. Is you want to change your environment. And point number three is that you have to change your future. And so you're probably saying, why is it important that I be encouraged and I stand? So listen, I don't know about you or know what you have faced in your life. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what's been happening in your life. But listen, share these points with somebody. Share this video with someone. But everyone has faced some issues, right? Everyone has faced some hard things in their life. And so that doesn't mean that we as people give up on ourselves, right? We all have been in some doom and gloom situations, and you're probably facing a situation right now that you need help with, that you need peace, that you need joy with, right? Have you ever been in a situation where you just felt depressed, you felt messed up? Listen, thanks for those thumbs ups and thanks for the hearts. Listen, share this video with people. Have you been in a situation where you face issues that you felt that you couldn't get out of? Have you been in a situation that it was brought to your attention that you failed about something, that you didn't do something right, that you didn't make the right choices? But that doesn't mean that you give up on yourself. All right. That doesn't mean that you say, I'm going to stop moving towards my destiny. Listen, I am here and I call myself the encourager to inspire and motivate people to move towards their destiny. Thank you all for those hearts and those thumbs up and those messages. Listen, you have to say enough is enough and I got to move forward. Right. And so I'm here to encourage you and inspire you to move forward in your life. Like, you might be facing some hard, challenging things right now. Listen, you can go back to previous videos where I talked about a huge challenge where I faced in reference to being close to $1 million in debt. but I had to actually face that thing and say, listen, you know what? Yes, I've been through this. Yes, I've been through that. But I have to take care of this issue right now, and I have to keep on moving forward. All right. And so if you have breath in your body right now, that means you have a purpose. If you have breath in your body right now, because you're listening, right, or you're watching this video, that means you have a destiny. And that means that you have to do something on this earth for your purpose. You have to do something on this earth for your purpose, all right? And for your dreams and for your goals. There are people that is counting on you, all right? Your family is counting on you. Your friends are counting on you. Your kids are counting on you. Your neighborhood is counting on you. So don't give up. Give in, and let's start making some movement. Once again, I've been doing a 2-week challenge, helping people to reach some goals very quickly. And so listen, it's a very small investment, and you should just dive in. If you go to bit.ly/2-week goals and you sign up for that 2-week challenge, let me tell you, we're gonna work hard. We're gonna do two meetings together, but we're gonna have some action. All right. And we're going to move forward and make some things happen. So listen, let me go back to these points once again, right? For being encouraged while you're standing, right? You got to stand. You got to stand. You got to stand. Listen. So point number 1 is that you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. There's a study that was done by Stanford University that was called the Portsmouth Study. And this study examined whether pupils who are encouraged to build their intelligence through persistence, self-belief, and self-improvement strategies achieve more than those who not, right? So there was a study done with pupils about, can we encourage them? Can we give them some information, and can they actually do better than other pupils that haven't gone through this current study? All right. And so this study found that pupils, right, this is by Stanford University, who had participated in growth mindset workshops made an average of 2 additional months progress in English and math. And so you have to change your mindset. You have to say to yourself, I need to be encouraged, even though I'm going through some trials, even though I'm going through some tribulations, but I have to get my mind focus on moving forward and reaching my destiny. And how do I do it? I have to encourage myself. Listen, we all are waiting for someone to give us a phone call and say, listen, I'm going to encourage you today, my friend. I'm going to tell you that everything's going to be all right. I'm going to make sure that things work out in your favor. But what if the phone call doesn't happen? You have to encourage yourself. You have to do some action about your life. You have to put things in play that somebody else can't do for you. All right. You have to say, listen, I want to move forward in my life. I failed in my past, but my future is going to be better than my past. And so listen, this study by Stanford University, the Portsmouth study, examined pupils and say, listen, if we put some children through some encouraging workshops, then actually they would move forward and progress in their life. So what are you doing right now to focus on changing your mindset about something? All right. Is it a mindset about your money? Is it a mindset about your career? Is it a mindset about your business? Is it a mindset of how you take care of yourself, or about health and wellness? But what you do today is going to help you to change your mindset for tomorrow. All right. What you do today is going to help you to change your mindset for tomorrow. So point number 1 is you got to change your mindset. All right. You have to change your mindset. Listen, this topic is about standing. Even though that you have been through the fire, even though that you failed, even though that you messed up, you got to stand. And listen, those people that can physically stand, you just got to stand up sometimes and say enough is enough. And those people that might have a physical issue, you can't stand me. Listen, we all take a deep breath, and it changes your posture. It makes your back rise up. It makes your head lift up. And so you got to stand no matter what you're going through. You got to stand through that divorce. You got to stand through that death. You got to stand through that losing that car, losing that house, or losing that investment, or losing that job, or losing that business. You have to stand, and I'm here to encourage you, to let you know that when you stand, things feel a little bit better. All right. And so listen, I've been saying it to many people. I'm telling people everything's going to be all right. And people say, how can you say that, Kareem? Because I'm here to encourage you and inspire you. And listen, if I'm not encouraging you and inspiring you, then listen, I don't know what to tell you. So listen, share this information. Share this post. Share this video. Share these points with people, right? So point number one was that you have to change your mindset. And I talked about a Stanford University study titled the Portsmouth Study, where they actually encourage pupils shops, and they actually did better in school. All right. Point number two, you have to change your environment. You have to change your environment. And listen, there's a great book called After the Fall. Was written by Bishop Hilliard. And so let me tell you what he said in his book. He said, you must separate yourself from anything that steers you away from or hinders your pursuit of your God-given vision, direction, and purpose. All right. This is what Bishop Donald Hilliard said in his book, A Resurrection Your Life from Shame, Disgrace, and Guilt. Listen, you have to change your environment, right? You have to change sometimes what you're doing, who you're around, what you're listening to, all right? What you're watching on TV. What are you reading? You have to change your environment. If your environment is so messed up that you can't even think straight, you got to change your environment. If that means that, listen, if you got to get out the house and take a walk a couple of minutes a day because that environment is not the best environment, you have to do that, right? If you're in an environment where people are not speaking encouraging things to you, then you need to change your friends. You need to change who you're hanging around. If you're always listening to garbage and the crazy news nowadays, right, you have to start listening to something else, right? When it's time for me to get focused on something, on a specific topic, I start reading about it. I start listening to CDs and audio tapes and watching stuff that's going to edify my mindset. Remember I said point number one, you got to change your mindset. And how do you change your mindset? You also need to change your environment. I know you're probably saying, man, I love my friends. They hang around with me every day. Every week we go out, we hang out, but your friends might be holding you back. So you need to look at who you're hanging around, what you're listening to, and what you're watching. All right. So what is your current environment? What is your current environment? Who is around you in your current environment? What are you listening to? What are you watching on a daily basis? Now, if that is your future and where you want to be, then that's up to you. But if you want your future to be greater than where you are today, you have to change your environment. So let me give you an example. If you want to be a great singer, do you need to be around professional singers? All right. If you're not around professional singers right now, then listen, how can you actually get that knowledge and understanding? If you want to be a great business person, you need to be around some successful business owners. All right. If you want to be great at investing, all right, in the stock market, you need to be around successful investors that have invested in the stock market. All right. And so listen, you got to change your environment. You got to change who you're talking to. All right. Point number one, change your mindset. Point number two is that you have to change your environment. And once again, I gave a quote from this book, After the Fall, by Bishop Donald Hilliard. All right. And so he talked about, listen, you got to change your environment. All right. So point number three, you have to change your future. You have to change your future. There's many people that are waiting around for the future to come to you and your future to change because it's a new day. But guess what? You have to change your future. You have to take action. All right. And so listen, there's another book that I read by Bishop T.D. Jakes called Let It Go. And in his book, this is what he says. All right. It's not too late to claim your birthright. To claim your birthright. This is a great moment for you to rediscover who you were meant to be. All right. This is what Bishop T.D. Jakes says in his book called Let It Go. All right. And so you might, I'll post those links about these books also. But listen, you have to change your birthright. You have to say to yourself, listen, you know what? I have to make a change to my life. I have to do something differently than what I'm doing right now. I mean, there's greatness in you. The reason why you're breathing right now is because you have a purpose. You have a dream, right? You have something that you should be doing right now to actually move you towards your destiny. So what are you doing right now? What is holding you back? What is actually holding you back from moving forward, from moving towards your future? Listen, as I said before, this topic is about standing. You got to stand in the mess, man. You got to stand and be unshakable, be unmovable, and you have to say, enough is enough. All right. I have to do what I have to do, right? And so listen, I don't know about you, but you have a purpose. You have a dream. You have a vision, right? You have goals. You have things that you want to accomplish, but you have to do it for yourself. Stop waiting around for your mother. Stop waiting around for your father. Stop waiting around for auntie and uncle or your friends or your besties, right? Or your BFF to come and help you. You have to help yourself, all right? And so you got to be encouraged to stand in failure. You have to be encouraged to stand in the issue. You have to be encouraged that just because you messed up in your destiny and your purpose and your dreams and your goals is not over. I'm just saying, y'all, listen, I'm excited, right? Because I'm excited that you are going to get inspired and you are going to say, listen, I got to move towards my dreams. I have to move towards my destiny. I have to work on my purpose each and every day that I have breath and life on this earth, right? There's a man by the name of Dr. Miles Monroe who has passed away. And he says, listen, you haven't left a legacy, pass on information. And if you inspire people, and if people can't step into what you created because you're holding back information, you haven't left a legacy. So what are you doing right now? Are you encouraging folks? Are you helping people out? I'm not saying what you get paid for. I'm telling you what your passion, what your purpose is. Are you telling people, listen, man, yes, you might have been through this issue. Yes, this thing might have hurt you. Yes, this person might have hurt you. But guess what? You got to forgive and move on. You might not forget, right? But you got to forgive. And so it is important for us to say, listen, man, I'm going to stand this test. Stand if nobody else is going to stand. My friends are not going to stand. I'm going to stand for this. I'm going to stand for my purpose. I'm going to stand for my destiny. And so, listen, what I would say to you is, listen, share this information. Have a conversation with people about, listen, you know what, man, what you going to stand for? Let's stop standing for craziness, right? If you listen to the news, they're always talking about what's wrong, right? Who messed up, right? Who did this? Who did that? Who didn't do something right? What about the people that are doing something that's good? What about the person that saved a life? What about the person that inspired people, right? To educate themselves? What about the people that that are helping people and you would never hear about them? There's people, we hear about Chicago and the shootings in Chicago. There's people in Chicago that is helping people on a daily basis to save them from being murdered. Why can't we talk about that, right? Why can't we talk about that? I like that. Thank you, my friend Marlon, for this is a good information. Listen, I don't know about you, but something has to burn inside of you to say, listen, I got to move towards my destiny. I have to move in my purpose. Listen, what I'm doing right now, I'm moving in my purpose. I'm encouraging people. I'm inspiring people. I'm letting people know that even though there's doom and gloom out there, even though that you're facing a trial, you're facing tribulations, listen, you have to say, enough is enough. I'm going to stand through this test, movement, and I got my purpose together. I got my mind together. I'm getting my environment together. All right. I gave an example before. If you want to be a great singer, you need to be around professional, great singers. If you want to be a professional investor in the stock market, you have to go and talk to successful investors that have invested and made money in the stock market. So what is your environment? Who are you around? Who should you be around? All right, I want to be a philanthropist when in 5 to 10 years. All right, because I'm saving money to do that. So who should I be around? You need to start writing those people's names down. I need to be around this person. I need to go through this workshop. I need to take this seminar. I need to start listening to these books, right? I need to start researching information. I need to go to this school. I need to get this class, right? But what's your environment? Right? What are your friends saying? Are your friends saying you can't do this? Or are they saying you can do it? If your friend says you can't do this, you might want to change your friend. I'm sorry to say that. I probably just broke up a friendship right now, right? Is your friend, you want to start that business? Man, that is a great idea. And guess what? I'm going to help you do some research. I'm going to look at your business plan. Or is your friend saying, man, you're never going to start that thing? You might want to change your friend. Point number 3, you want to change your future. Listen, I also posted in the comment section these links to these books here that I gave some quotes from. Bishop Donald Hilliard, he wrote this book called After the Fall. And in it, he talked about you got to change your environment, right? And this other book, Let It Go by Bishop T.D. Jakes, he talks about that. Listen, man, you got to claim your birthright right now. Not tomorrow, not in 2 days, not in 2 minutes. You got to claim your birthright. What is your birthright? See, my birthright is that I've been made for a purpose to encourage people and to inspire them to move towards their destiny. That's what my purpose is. And so if I'm not inspiring and encouraging people on a daily basis, I'm not doing my purpose. So what is your purpose? Listen, share this information, share this video, share these points, right? Let people know that there's somebody that is encouraging folks, right? There's somebody that is not talking about doom and gloom. You know, if you go on many social media platforms, there's always somebody talking about what somebody, did, they didn't do, and how they messed up and how they, listen, man, I'm not talking about how you messed up. Let's forget about your past and let's move towards your future. Listen, your past is your past, but what are you going to do for your future? What are you going to change today? Let's not talk about tomorrow. Let's not talk about when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to change this. No, let's change this thing today. Today you want to start it? No, you want to start a business tomorrow? No, you want to start a business today. Business, you want to grow it today, not tomorrow, right? You want to finish that education, but you haven't filled out the paperwork to restart your schooling. Start doing it today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until Monday. Don't want to wait until Tuesday. Start that thing today, man. Dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's people that's watching you. There's family members that are watching you. There's friends. There's children that are watching you, right? Have you ever saw a child imitate the parent when they were doing something? So people are looking at your life to see what you're going to do, right? People are looking at how you went through a situation. Listen, over the last couple of years, I've gone through some some tough situations, right? Said to me, Kareem, I can't believe how calm you are. I can't believe that you didn't act this way. I can't believe that you didn't say this about somebody. I can't. And you know what I told him? I said, listen, man, I'm focused on my destiny. I'm focused on my dreams. And yes, I might have been through something. Yes, I might have messed up on something or made a wrong decision, but I'm not going to allow my past to live in my future. All right. Do not allow your past to live in your future. All right. There's a lady that I've been listening to named Christine Kane from Australia. And she says, listen, man, what happened to me at age 12 happened to me. But now I'm way older than that. I'm not going to let my past live in my future. And I got to move on. And my destiny is greater than my past. I said this before, many other posts. Failure is an event. It's not a person. So whatever your name is, failure is not you. It's an event. So what? You lost the house. That was an event. It's not who you are. So what? You lost the car. That is an event. It is not you. So what? You messed up your credit. That is an event. It's not you. You can actually reestablish your credit. So what? You made a bad decision. That is an event. It's not you. So move past your past and let's start moving towards your future. As I said before, I'm doing a 2-week challenge with folks. I just recently helped out a young lady that is starting her own business, and she signed up for this 2-week challenge. It's actually only $19.95. If you go to bit.ly/2-week goals, listen, you can sign up for it. It is less than drinking a cup of coffee for 30 days. So listen, if you want to work with me, if you want to be motivated, put some action goals, we're going to knock things out. We're going to make things happen. Also, we're giving away free stuff, free books, discounts. So listen, I don't know about you, but I have to be encouraged, right? And so hopefully you're being encouraged also. Hopefully this inspired you and motivated you towards your destiny. Once again, let me go over these points, right? Point number 1 is that you got to change your mindset. I talked about the study about Stanford University ran a study by called the Portsmouth study, and they worked with children, and they encouraged children to build their intelligence, self-belief, and self-improvement. And then they also studied people that didn't get this encouragement and persistence and self-belief, and those people didn't do as well as those children that got encouraged. So listen, I'm here to encourage you. We all must be encouraged. We all have to be encouraged about our destiny, be encouraged about our goals, be encouraged about our vision, be encouraged that things are gonna be all right. All right. So listen, it's called the Portsmouth study. I like some stats and I like some things, right? So you got to change your mind. You got to change your mindset. All right. Change your mindset. Point number 2 is that you have to change your environment. I talked about this quote from this book from Bishop Donald Hilliard, After the Fall. The link is in the post there. And he said, you must separate yourself from anything that steers you away from or hinders your pursuit of your God-given vision, direction, and purpose. Change your environment. Anything that is in your current environment that is going to move you away from your vision, your direction, and your purpose that God has given you, you need to change it. I'm just saying. Are you spending too much time not on your vision, not on your purpose, but helping other people out that don't care about your vision and don't care about your purpose? You might need to change who you're spending time with. I'm just saying. Listen, you have to be so fired up about your dreams and so fired up about your goals that you get excited each day. Now listen, I'm excited. If you would have asked my wife, is Kareem excited about his purpose, about his vision, about his goals? She was like, yep. He's so excited. Sometimes I got to calm him down. I'm just saying, listen, like this video, share these points with people. Listen, let them know somebody's trying to encourage folks. I'm just saying, I'm just excited. So you got to stand. You got to stand. You got to stand in the trial. You got to stand. No matter what you're facing right now, you got to stand. Right? And if you can't physically stand, I say, listen, no matter who you are, take a deep breath and your whole posture change, right? Curls up straight. Your head gets higher a little bit, right? And so listen, we have to look at our environment. And point number 3, you got to change your future. You have to change your future. You got to change your future. Nobody else can do it. We're waiting around for mother, for daddy, for auntie, for uncle, for our BFF, for our ace boom coon to help us with our future. No, you have to do it yourself. People can assist you, but you got to start this thing. You want to start a business? You start the business. Don't wait for your friend to do it and then like, oh, can I jump on board with that? No, stop, please. Right? You start it. So listen, you know, I put this in the post and links for this book by T.D. Jakes, Let It Go. He said, listen, it's not too late to claim your birthright. It's not too late to claim your birthright. This is a great moment for you to rediscover to be. All right. You got it's all about you. You have to change, right? You have to change your future. Listen, I don't care on who you were born to or the situation you grew up in, right? You have to take control of your birthright. You have to say, enough is enough. I'm going to move towards my destiny. I'm going to make some actionable goals. I'm going to do this, right? With the help of who created you. Let's not forget that. So many people think, oh, I did it my way. I got this job on my own. You know, I bought this car. No, you didn't. Shut up. Stop it. Creator helped you with that. Now, there's some decisions you made that was dumb. Your creator didn't help you with those bad decisions. We probably did it ourselves. And so we have to say, listen, man, I got to move forward. I have to do some things that I've never done before, right? I have to change. I'm just saying. Have you ever woke up one day and you said, listen, the people that I'm hanging around, I need to shift my friends? And you woke up and said, listen, I need to stop hanging around so many people because I gotta get my mind together. I gotta get my environment together, and I have to get my future together. Let me give you a hint. Sometimes you just need to allow your telephone, right? Your cell phone that has a battery to not be charged. Sometimes you got to turn your phone off. There's certain things that you have to do that you have to get focused, disturbed about, right? There's certain things that you have to do that nobody else can do for you. You have a passion about something, you start it. Don't wait for somebody else to start it. You have a dream about something, don't somebody else to give you some money or to open up a door for you. You open up that door. You knock on that door, knock, hello, and you walk through that door. I wish I did this. No, don't wish, do it. Don't think about doing it. Do it. Well, we might fail. Well, yeah, you might fail. That investment that you invested in might go bad. That business that you started might go bad. But if you haven't done it, you can't say that you tried, right? Stop talking and start doing. Take TION. Take action. Listen, share this information. Share this video. Listen, you can find me on anywhere. If you Google my name, Kareem Canston, I'll show up. There's not many cancers out there, right? So if you go to my website, KANSTON.com, if you you can look me up on Twitter at Kareem Canston. Listen, send me some information. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you think about my other videos and my other topics, my other posts. Also, I have a free course out there, right? It's called Being Encouraged in Any Situation, titled Failure. All right. So you can take that free course, right? Have some free handouts. Sign up for that. Listen, it's free. It's helping people being encouraged while they're facing failure, or if they face failure in their life. And a lot of people don't know how to be encouraged. Some people are going through stuff. They don't know what to do. They're facing trials. They're facing stuff. How to stay encouraged. They don't know what to do. And so listen, so I've posted 6 videos. It's free. Listen, be encouraged in failure or during failure. And it's a free course. Listen, it has some handouts for it. You go through a workbook. Sign up for that. It's free. Listen, I don't know why you wouldn't, right? Also, as I said before, if you we have a link where you can fill out a short survey. You get a free title, Encourage Yourself in the Lord. You get a 20% discount off of a daily devotional book that myself and my wife wrote. But listen, I'll give you these points once again. I think I said them probably like 5-6 times so people can really get this stuff, right? Point number 1, you got to change your mindset. And I talked about the Stanford University study titled Portsmouth Study, in which they encouraged children, right, to be self-motivated, and actually they did better than another group that didn't go through an encouragement type workshop. So listen, people that are saying, I don't understand why you're encouraging people. I'm encouraging people so they can be motivated and inspired to move towards their destiny. That's what I'm doing here, right? Point number 2 is that you have to change your environment. And in that, I gave a quote from Bishop Downey Hilliard, who wrote a book called After the Fall. Great book, right? And he says in this book, After the Fall, you must separate yourself from anything that stares you away from or hinders your pursuit, given vision, direction, and purpose. So you have to change your environment, right? You have to separate yourself from things that are not helping you to move towards your purpose, move towards your vision, and move you in the right direction. All right. And point number 3 was you have to change your future. Change your future. You can't wait around for somebody else to do it for you. And I gave a quote from a book that I read, Let It Go, by Big. And so his quote says, "It's not too late to claim your birthright. It's not too late to claim your birthright. This is a great moment." This is what he says in his book, page 15, Let It Go. "This is a great moment to discover to be." You have to find your purpose in life. Purpose. You have to talk to the one that created you. All right. So many people say, Kareem, how do I find my purpose? How do I find my destiny? I help people. I walk them through a process and looking at their skills or their ability. But the number 1 thing I tell them, you have to tap into the one who created you. In order to find original hint, you have to go create the thing. So listen, I want to say thank you very much for you all watching. Again, send me some messages, inbox me, email me, share this video, send me some comments, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. Let people know that there's somebody that is out there encouraging people to move towards their destiny and move towards their future.